Bayern defender Alfonso Davis is included in the list of interests of Real Madrid and Manchester City. According to Bayern&Germany, both teams may make a transfer offer to Bayern in the summer for the 22-year-old Canadian. Earlier it was reported that Bayern has no plans to sell Davis. As with other key young players, the goal of the German club is to extend the contract with the defender in order to avoid the risk of losing him. Davis's current agreement with Bayern is valid until June 30, 2025. The head coach of Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti, answered the question about a possible job in the Brazilian national team. "I don't like to talk about it, I would like to stay at Real Madrid, I have already clarified this," journalist Fabrizio Romano quotes Ancelotti as saying. Earlier it was reported that Ancelotti could lead the Brazilian national team. The 63-year-old Italian himself stated that he was ready to work at Real Madrid until the end of his coaching career. Manchester United striker Mason Greenwood may change clubs. According to Relevo, the English footballer fell into the sphere of interests of the Italian Milan. A player can leave the MU due to lack of game practice. In 2022, 21-year-old Greenwood was accused by his girlfriend of rape and beating. Later it became known that she would have a child with a young football player. In 2023, Greenwood was cleared of all charges, but Manchester United launched an internal investigation into the situation. Until his graduation, Greenwood continues to remain isolated, but the club pays him a salary. Greenwood's contract with the Mancunians runs until the summer of 2025. German specialist Jürgen Klinsmann is being considered for the role of Tottenham head coach, reports get German football news. Klinsmann was already present at Tottenham Stadium during the match with Bournemouth, 2-3, on April 15 in the 31st round of the Premier League. The specialist came to see the Korean football player Son Heung-min in action, but he was also warmly welcomed at the stadium during the halftime break. Antonio Conte left the club during the March international break. Klinsmann played for Spurs as a professional player. Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante may move to Arsenal in the summer transfer window. According to Tadovicic, the Gunners' management hopes that they will be able to sign the Frenchman as a free agent. Earlier it was reported that Chelsea is ready to offer the 32-year-old a new contract. N'Golo Kante has been playing for Chelsea since 2016, his contract with the London club ends this summer. The Frenchman has not been on the field since mid-August due to injury. Former Arsenal and Real Madrid player Mesut Ozil has decided to start a political career in Turkey. According to Turkey newspaper, Ozil decided to become a candidate for the Turkish parliament. Mesut will become the candidate of the ruling party, the leader of which is the current president of the country Recep Erdogan. The ex-footballer has played for Schalke, Werder, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Fenerbahce throughout his career. His last club was the Turkish Istanbul Basaksehir. Ozil took the gold medals of the 2014 World Championship as part of the German national team. With Real Madrid, Mesut won the championship, the Cup and the Spanish Super Cup, and with Arsenal he won 3 cups and the FA Super Cup. Ozil ended his career at the age of 34. Argentina will host the 2023 World Cup among players under the age of 20 on its football fields. This was stated by the FIFA press service. Recall that initially the tournament was supposed to be held in Indonesia, but after the government of that country denied the right to participate to the Israeli national team for political reasons, FIFA decided to move the World Championship to another place. As a result, the application submitted by the Argentine Football Association was approved last week. Members of the FIFA delegation visited the proposed venues of the tournament and assessed the accompanying infrastructure, giving a positive verdict for Argentina. Barcelona footballers Frenkie de Jong, Pedri and Ousmane Dembele returned to training with the General Group. AS reports, Dembele has not played since the end of January, Pedri, since mid-February, and de Jong was out of action shortly before the March break for national team matches. Despite the fact that the players have already managed to take part in the training sessions of Barca, it is still unclear when they will be able to take the field in the match, according to the source. At the moment there is no information whether any of the recovered Blaugrana players will be 100% ready to play with Atletico. Argentine striker Mauro Icardi would like to return to Serie A, where he previously showed his best football with Inter, Tadovicic's reports. Icardi's future remains uncertain. At the moment, the 30-year-old striker plays for Galatasaray, the Turkish club leased Icardi in the summer of 2022. At the same time, the rights to the football player belong to PSG. The contract is calculated until the end of the season 2023/2024. It should be noted that recently information appeared in the press that in Italy Icardi has several options for continuing his career. Experts of the reputable internet portal Transfermarkt estimate the Argentine at €18 million. Manchester United striker Alejandro Garnacho has resumed the training process on the field, back in boots, the footballer wrote on a social network, posting a photo in shoes. Due to an injury, Garnacho did not take the field in official matches for more than a month. His previous match was a game with Southampton in the 27th round of the English Premier League, which ended in a goalless draw. In the 2022/2023 season, Alejandro took part in 32 matches of the team in all tournaments, scoring 5 goals and 6 assists. Inter does not intend to extend the lease agreement with Chelsea for striker Romelu Lukaku and has already begun searching for potential replacements for the forward position, La Gazzetta dello Sport reports. The Milan club will send the Belgian back to Chelsea in the summer and will not negotiate a new lease on the striker.